1 minute speech, and even that is written down. So you can imagine how fast it's going to go. So what do I say about our program? First, I have to say, guys, you actually made it. There were times when I thought you wouldn't. It's a serious program. It's traditional. It's intensive in its attention to skills that journalists must have. And our students should be able to tell you more about this. It's also relevant that our faculty would be able to tell you, because we constantly keep getting back to them to get feedback and to ask for ideas, innovations, anything that we can use in the classroom to make our program more contemporary. And finally, I have to say that it's preparing our students for the future, where convergence will not be a rarity, but it will be the norm. That future, in fact, is already here, and its vanguard has been in position for the last 2 or 3 years in the form of a multitude of increasingly smaller handheld devices and a multiplicity of apps as well, software and hardware. Both these are what will drive and are already driving the changes in the shape of the media industry today. At St. Paul's, we understand this. So the software and the hardware as well has changed pretty much everything that we associate with media. From the way information is gathered, news is selected, audiences are chosen, and the form it will take on dissemination. All this is just a response to the way people are consuming news. There are billions of mobile phones all over the world now. Almost 1 billion of them in India. Out of these, maybe 30% or 40% are smartphones. The thing is, that's your competition, guys. Every one of these people who holds a smartphone is a potential journalist. So how do we distinguish trained journalists from the rest? How do you stand out from this crowd of people who could challenge you in doing your job every day? The secret is to be able to know how to navigate your way through this swamp of hardware and software. It is knowing how to use everything to your advantage. And also, it is in understanding that your roles have now changed. It's not that you forget the tradition. It's not that you forget that your very basic duty is to collect information, process it, and disseminate it. But it is to understand how technology makes all this easier. Where does this leave real journalists? How do you distinguish yourself? There are just 3 words that you have to remember: training, verification, and curation. The world may want all the news all the time, but it still wants it processed for quick reading. It still wants news values. It still wants reliability and objectivity. And only trained journalists will be able to deliver this. Only technology will help you to deliver this to people who want news on the go. That's all that you have to remember. Our programs for the coming year will continue to focus on this. Hopefully, the results will also continue to show. Thank you.